Hello and welcome back to FTL. Last time we managed to get a few members of our crew. We went through, I believe it was a rebel-occupied sector, and you know, we didn't do too badly. We now have like 2/3 of our hull, and only 2 fuels, so I say we didn't do too badly, but I think this might not have been the best situation. And of course, we have to go to a Mantis homeworld now, which is just gonna help us so much. It's gonna be the best ever. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. I don't think I have either of those. I'm gonna level with you. This is not gonna be good. We're out of fuel. Oh, and we're around a sun. Great. Who knows why the Mantis would venture so close to a sun? Perhaps it makes for more of a challenge. Maybe. With any hope, we'll be able to get some fuel off of this ship. At least they're not going to board us. On the other hand, the sun will cause solar flares that will burn parts of our ship. It's really not a good situation. I don't like it. I mean, solar flares are cool and all when they're not trying to kill you, but when they are trying to kill you, solar flares are just about the worst thing. Okay, let's get a nice little pike beam right through here. They think they're gonna be able to fix their ship, but with one solid hit with that pike beam, we've just basically destroyed everything. Look at those Mantis, they're all running around trying so hard to fix their ship like, oh, we've got it under control, we can do this. And literally at the moment that they say that, they explode. Oh, what do you mean it's missiles, drones, and scrap and no fuel? Oh, no. Teledrin, please fix the O2 system, and everything's now on fire. I'm sorry, English, you're currently being killed. I know it's not the best situation, but it's what we gotta do. Now we have to jump. Now we can't actually jump because we don't have any fuel, but we can wait and see if something shows up to give us fuel. Any chance? While you wait for help, you drained what little power you had left to pull a safe distance from the sun. That's nice. Long-range scanners detect a small settlement, but they refuse all contact. Well, I mean, at least we're not around the sun. I appreciate that one. I mean, being around the sun is pretty bad. I mean, we're probably going to have to turn on our distress beacon. I don't like it. It's not great, but it's probably something we're gonna have to do. So basically, now that we're in this situation, we can turn on a distress beacon. And basically what that will do is it'll speed up the rebels' rate of actually finding us, but it'll increase the chance of someone showing up to actually help us. So let's see what we got. Oh, look! A ship responding to your distress moves in. Unfortunately, it turns out to be an automated rebel scout. It immediately reverses thrusters after scanning your ship. Uh-huh. Well, Mr. Rebel Scout, I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to blow you out of the water, although technically there is no water here, it's space. Space is not the same thing as water. Did you just break up my ship? Don't you break my ship! I do not appreciate you breaking my ship. You're done for. It's over. Ow. Whoa. Whoa. The weapons are in some serious condition. We kind of need to get that fixed. And at the same time, we need to launch some missiles to break their weapon systems, because they're doing some serious damage to us. I don't know if you noticed. It's pretty bad right now. And our shields are gone. Fairy, Teledrin! Move into the shields! We are completely vulnerable to their attacks right now. Oh my word, things are not going well. I mean, they're not going terribly either. We are still alive, and we're gonna take them down in the next shot. But, oh, that was a lot of damage. What a disgusting rebel automated scout. Oh, thanks. Thanks for one singular fuel out of that situation. We need more than one fuel to survive. Oh my goodness, this is very bad. This is very bad. Let's fix up our ship, get our crew healed up, and then we're gonna have to jump to the next place and hope that we can get enough fuel to actually, you know, maybe do something. Okay, everyone, back to positions. Prepare for the next jump. Oh, store. Perfect. Perfect. We can buy some fuel from them. It'll be great. The rebels are already here. The crew braces for impact, but none comes. The sensor reports the unmanned rebel supply ship is malfunctioning and is stuck in vending mode. For a little scrap, you can take your pick. Nice. Oh, hey, check it out. A couple Mantis. Mantis are actually pretty cool as crew. They're really good at fighting hand-to-hand. But first things first, we need to get ourselves some fuel. Probably need to fix our ship. And look at what else we have. Long-range sensors, fire suppression. These are additions to our ship that change how it reacts. I don't think we really need any of those. We could sell one of our burst lasers, get a bit of extra scrap, and potentially, I think we'll get Mike Weston on board. He's a pilot. How about we get Starger? He's got a little bit of evasion. We'll get him in there and then fix our ship up as much as we can. And that should be good. We now have a new member of the crew. Everyone welcome Starger. I don't know where his name comes from. It's a kind of a weird name, but we won't judge him. Starger's gonna do his thing. And actually, Fairy and Starger should switch positions. Working the door system increases our doors, and one of the things of a leveled up door is that enemies have to actually break down the door to walk through. So if Fairy just sticks in there and contains the enemies in one room, Starger can go in and just cut them up like nobody's business. That'll be beautiful. It'll be great. Let's save that. And hope for the best in our next jump. How about we take a little roundabout move around here? Because we need to go to a large quantity of stars so that we get enough scrap to actually upgrade our ship. What is this? You are immediately hailed by an impressive-looking Mantis ship. It's not that impressive. Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle. Oh, yeah? Do you think you're really that cool? Starger, you know how we hired you as a hand-to-hand combatant? Well, it is now officially your job to kill off that Mantis. I hope you don't have any trouble with fighting your own kind, because it's basically something you're going to have to do on a consistent basis around here. Wow. I do have to say, we did actually kill that Mantis, which is not the most common thing in the world to take down a Mantis in a hand-to-hand fight. Go for it. Oh, that was good. That was a good pike shot. That was nice. You pick up chatter from the enemy ship. You know what? Forget this. Prepare for retreat. Looks like they're preparing to make a hasty getaway. Yeah, not so much. Blow up their stinking piloting bay. With the piloting bay... Rubbles! No! Rubbles has just exploded! That is very unfortunate. And the bridge is kind of currently containing a terrible hull breach. Not the best, but you know. Their ship breaks apart. 3 fuel, 1 drone, and 35 scrap. That's not bad. Can we just have a moment to realize the great commitment that Robbles made to this ship in being its captain for the majority of its flight so far, up until the point that he was brutally murdered by a missile from a Mantis cruiser. 1 moment of silence, please. Okay, that's enough. We don't need any more silence than that. That's ridiculous. Okay, now that that's the case, someone's gonna have to go be the captain, and it is officially Fairy who will be the captain. Of course, nobody was jumping for that position because being captain is not necessarily the most glamorous thing. Everyone blames you for every mistake. Robbles was basically the worst person. Oh, check it out. You cross paths with a Mantis ship that looks to have had dozens of layers of armor plating added over what must have been 100 years of career. Oh, that's nice. Its captain is legendary thief Kazak. Ugh. Your crew looks frightened, but we can attempt to hail them with a Mantis crew member. Hey, what's up? Your Mantis crew member steps forward. He and Kazak perform a weird kind of alien haka. What is a haka? I don't even know. You meanwhile charge the battle systems. What, you're some sort of like beautiful, well-known pirate? Well, guess what? Your career has come to an end. This is actually a really important quest in this game because this can give you a Mantis cruiser as a ship that you can start with. I don't think we actually have what's necessary to get the Mantis cruiser, so we're just gonna have to blow them up. Which, I mean, I'm not against, per se. I'm kind of fine with blowing things up. But, you know, a Mantis cruiser would be nice, too. Goodbye, Dread Pirate. I appreciate the fact that you showed up. Kazak fights to the last, and you pick the scraps from the corpse of the ship. You sense, though, that his death has left a great mystery unresolved. Yeah, basically, we have to actually board the ship and kill all the Mantis to get the Mantis cruiser. Unfortunately, we didn't have boarding apparatus or anything that was really good at killing enemy crew. It's unfortunate, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We do have 75 scrap, though. So what we gotta do now is upgrade the engines. Engines increase our evasion, which is our chance to avoid enemy attacks. And while shields are cool and straight up blocking enemy attacks is great, not getting hit at all is much better. Debris from a forgotten battle still orbits the gas giant in the system. Some of it might be usable. Basically, all of it was usable. Dude, it's scrap. Scrap is like the universal currency in this place. It's amazing. What else do we actually need to work towards in terms of upgrading our ship? I think at this point we want to work on defensive capabilities, and if at all possible, we need to find somewhere a store that has a teleporter, because it's really good against the boss to have teleporters. But anyway, let's check this distress beacon. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. They must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Oh, I'm quite sorry, Mr. Pirate. I would consider cutting you out, however, you are a filthy pirate, so I'm probably going to... No, I'm not going to leave him there. Beam weapon, cut him out. What do we got? Use your beam weapon to make a few precision cuts to vent all of the oxygen within the opposing ship, killing everyone on it. No? Oh, okay, fine. The ship gives a quick burst of thrust and the rocks crumble away. They thank you and offer some resources they have collected. No, thanks for being honorable, pirates, instead of trying to kill us. Seems like most people out here, instead of being honorable, decide that they want to kill us. It's not the best. What is this? A small rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Oh, right, pulsars. I remember this. Before you can react, a rebel scout spots you and moves into attack. So, the pulsars are kind of like suns, except instead of like burning our ship, it actually disrupts shields and drones, which is not good for us, I do have to say. It's a pretty bad thing, especially since they do have shield-related weaponry. Yeah, see, it's just disrupted a couple of our systems. It's basically an ion beam that prevents our ship from properly working. It's kind of terrible. Teledrin, can you go fix the weapon system if at all possible? That'd be great. So, we're gonna have to try to take out their weapons because we're sitting ducks right now. I don't know if you noticed with the whole no longer being capable of actually defending our ship. Nice, nice. We got their shield there. Potentially, if we can take out their crew members, oh, that could be good. All right, you win. Here's some equipment. 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 18 scrap. Is that really what you're gonna offer us for your entire life? Look, rebels, I appreciate the offer, but I am not so easily bought. You're gonna have to give us a lot more than that. We will not accept your disgusting surrender, you putrid, terrible rebel people. Ugh, I mean, at least we're not getting killed anymore. Those pulse beams will just continue happening, but they're not gonna damage our ship at all. What do we get? We got 1 fuel, not much more than we had before. 1 drone, and 30 scrap. That was pretty good. That was much better than what they offered us, which means it was totally worth it to kill them dead. You all deserved it. They all deserved the death that came to them, okay? It's how things go. Anyway, everyone's gonna move back into position and we can jump away right now off into the sunset, I guess. I mean, it's not really into the sunset because there is no sun around here. It was just a pulsar. Oh yeah, a long-range beacon. A strange vessel approaches. A digital message board appears on your view screen. This is an automated merchant. Refill this vessel with fuel and it will supply you with drones. I appreciate your offer, but I have no need of any drones. If you wanted drones for fuel, I would take it in a second. But no, I'm gonna have to reject your offer. Thank you, though. It's quite kind that you didn't try to kill me. That is, as has been stated previously, what usually happens. What can we do in terms of upgrades here? We could do a double upgrade on the shields. And then, I mean, depending on the opponent that we're actually facing, we could, like, power down... I don't think we can power down doors. Oh, no, right. Subsystems don't actually use power. They just run themselves. But we could power down the med bay and a portion of our engines to get another shield if we need it in combat. But outside of that, I mean, we've just made it through the Mantis homeworlds. It was pretty dangerous. Things did not go terribly well, but we didn't get absolutely slaughtered. So, you know, we can count that as a success. Next time, we are either going to be jumping into a slug-controlled nebula or a pirate-controlled sector. Personally, we haven't met the slugs yet, so we're probably going to jump there. I don't like slugs. They're terrible creatures. Can't trust them for a second, but we'll see how that works out next time. So until then, thanks for watching, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day.